Hi everyone and welcome to British GQ's Facebook Live with Ed Westwick, who is, former star of Gossip Girl. You don't really need much introducing. But the exciting news is Ed will be starring in White Gold, the BBC Two series, airing next Wednesday at 10 p.m. About three salesmen who, in Essex in the 80s, who kind of piss around not doing anything and trying to sell double glazing.
Yeah.
You can summarise it better than that. You have 30 seconds. How would you sell it?
Yeah.
You must be good at that now.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. It's 1983 in Essex, and it follows the shenanigans and wild antics of myself, my character Vincent Swan, and Joe Thomas and James Buckley from the In-Betweeners, who play Fitzpatrick and Lavender, my sales team. It follows us about just as we kind of, as you say, piss around and take money off people, scam people, and have a great old time, really.
So, can you tell us about your character?
My character is the head of the double glazing sales team, and he will do anything to make a pound. He will screw over anyone along the way, all in the name of trying to build something for his family. That old chestnut. So it provides for some quite good entertainment and a lot of swearing and smoking cigarettes and taking drugs and drinking beer and stuff. So yeah.
He's quite like a sort of charming, dashing salesman, though. He's not kind of your.
Yeah, no, he's not a yob. He's not a yob at all. He's not a loser by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, he's quite a gifted individual in the sense that he can have people eating out of his palm, I guess. So that's all there, definitely.
It was a lot more clean shaven. He had a lot of stubble, didn't he?
Who?
You in your
Me?
In White Gold, yeah. When I watched it.
I had a little bit going on.
Oh really? It seemed a lot more.
A lot more then?
Yeah.
No, this is longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's a whole up close camera thing.
Anyway, so what can you tell us about working with In-Between stars James Buckley and Joe Thomas?
I can tell you it's not a new In-Betweeners, which is apparently what's going on, people think.
Yeah, lots of fans writing on his Twitter. But
I can tell you it was a laugh, definitely, and a real kind of, a good time, first of all.
Have they pranked you?
No, I didn't get pranked. It's surprisingly, there aren't too many amazing stories of practical jokes or anything like that, so we're all quite boring in reality.
I went on his Twitter today.
Maybe he made up some bullshit, I don't know.
No, well, he said that yesterday he shat himself, fully clothed, in front of his family, and I just thought, is that the kind of thing that...
Who did?
James Buckley. Is that the kind of
At
thing
what point?
happened?
In real life? Maybe in real life. Oh, well, I don't know. I didn't speak to him yesterday.
No, I know, but is that the kind of thing that happened on set, him just being slightly grotesque and...
No, not really.
Nothing?
There was nothing. Nothing that I can remember, anyway. No, none of those.
What are some of the highlights, though, of working with them? I mean, obviously, they're very funny.
I mean, they've got an incredible shorthand between each other, Joe and James, and obviously that's through, years of working together on the In-Betweeners and stuff, so it's, that was pretty amusing, just their riffing, just the way their minds work, so some of the stuff they come out with, although I haven't got any examples of it right now, was incredibly witty and funny, but...
Is it as crude as on the In-Betweeners?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're quite crude individuals.
Did you watch the series and then the films?
Some of them, yeah. But I was away in the States when that stuff was popping off, so... Is
that your kind of humour?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I obviously doing White Gold, there's hints of that humour in here because it's, been written and created and directed by Damon Beasley, who did the In-Betweeners. I think that...
it's kind of like The Office meets the In-Betweeners.
Yeah, that's a nice analogy, I guess. I genuinely am a fan of it. I find it quite funny when I was reading it, especially it's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it. So, it's sort of my sense of humour.
Were you a fan of The Office when that was...
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's funny as well.
Do you have a favourite In-Betweeners character?
No.
So you can't pick?
No.
And what's it like... being set in Essex, you said before you've got family in Essex. Is it much nicer being able to relate to the environment as opposed to obviously like the Upper East Side, an American accent from Gossip Girl?
Right. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's a little bit closer to home, isn't it? and we got to revisit Peter Pan's playground at the South End on Sea.
Filmed in Essex?
Yeah, we were out there. Yeah. So it was what it was. It was quite weird because you don't, just going back to somewhere that you have some roots in, I guess.
Would you and James and Joe go out any evenings together?
No, not once.
Not once?
Not once. We went out for one dinner, I think. Maybe.
It?
Well, considering the fact that I was in all day, every day shooting, and it's a very intense shoot, there wasn't any more time for extracurricular activities. Pub somewhere in Essex.
Don't know the name.
Yeah, don't know.
And obviously it's about double glazing. Would you say you're now very knowledgeable about the subject matter?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
I don't know a thing about it.
But you must have, do you think you are now a good salesman? Do you think you could sell anything to anyone?
No.
Can you try and sell us something?
No.
Even if I give you an object, can you try and sell it to me now?
Maybe.
This comb. Can you try and sell it to the camera? In 20 seconds.
You have nits, you need to comb them out.
That's it. Okay. And in terms of what else you've been up to other than White Gold, obviously you've had Snatch. What have been your favourite roles? Would you say this is it?
This is definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, he's just such an animal of a character, and really is a driving force for this piece. So it was a challenge for me, just to kind of to have that amount going on and then just kind of just navigate it, and that was really, really exciting, But I felt that I was in good company with these guys and had great faith in the material as well, so that was cool. Away from this, it was a lot of fun doing this character in Snatch, and then before that, I had a great run with Gossip Girl with Chuck Bass. It was a great character to play around with. I was very, very fortunate to have that experience as well.
What's the most annoying fan question you get about your Gossip Girl character?
I don't think I have annoying questions. What? I don't. Yeah.
So to say the catchphrase.
No. It's a little bit. I don't know. I don't care. It's all good.
Care.
It's a small thing for me. A small thing to make people happy.
Small little role.
Say the catchphrase.
Yeah, can you say the catchphrase?
Chuck Bass. There you go.
Okay.
Great.
Go for it.
Yeah, you're gonna get it once. So.
Do you get annoyed that you are often the bad boy in all these roles?
No, why do I get annoyed about it? I'm an actor who wants to work. At first, that's the dream, right? You want to work and you want to play around.
As a bad boy,
I don't think they're bad though. It depends how you interpret it, right? I don't interpret them as being necessarily bad boys. I think what's great about them is I try to find other layers in them and then possibly show that, convey that, explore that. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose serial killer, student that was obsessed with vampire literature.
Serial killer might have been a bit of a. Yeah, he was a pretty bad guy.
Did you do any kind of method acting for that? Any research into
I can't tell you where the bed. Right. No, I don't. No.
Okay. Well, let's take some questions from fans because we've had so many people asking if they could come to this, if they could.
Really?
Lots of very keen female fans, in particular. Does that ever annoy you that you have a kind of from Gossip Girl, quite a largely female fan base? Do you think that White Gold will help open it out to the male audience?
I don't know. No, there's nothing annoying about what sex a fan is or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's really flattering that anyone enjoys your work or is following you, I guess. So, yeah.
And whilst I'm scrolling for questions, I'm not being rude, I'm just finding questions on my phone. How is your music? Well, how's your kind of, I guess it's not a career anymore, it's a hobby.
It was never a career, but yeah. It was cool.
Still pictures of you with your guitar on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Golden oldies, Yeah, I've got quite a couple of nice guitars.
What guitars do you have?
I have a 1957 Les Paul Jr.
It's lost on me, but I'm sure some fans
pretty special.
Okay. Who gave that to you, or did you buy that?
The shop that I bought it from.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about in terms of music? What are you listening to at the moment?
Oh, good question.
Your Rolling Stones.
I like the Rolling Stones a lot. Yeah. I'm trying to think what I've been listening to. I don't know. I went back and was listening to a bit of Crosby, Stills and Nash. That I actually posted a picture of that on the old Instagram.
Okay. Okay.
listening to one of those songs.
Do you go to a lot of gigs? People in
No.
London, if they look closely, would they ever find you lurking?
No, but hopefully get to a few this summer. 'Cause I like going to those ones that are in the in Hyde Park, you know, British summertime. It's always a good time. So.
Who's headlining this year?
Kings of Leon, Killers.
Okay. So you will be there?
Maybe, maybe not.
You want to give it away. Okay, Tash Powell asks, if you could sell any product, what do you think you could sell? If you could address
Is her name Tash Powell?
Yeah.
Hi, Tash Powell. If I could sell anything, I think I could sell oxygen.
How would you sell it?
Take it away from, I don't know. It's the first thing I came
just
from.
go
I was thinking of an Eminem lyric where he goes, and when I go to hell, when I get ready to leave, I'm going to put air in a bag and charge people to breathe.
Ah, okay.
And so I don't know why.
You're an Eminem fan?
Yeah, he's playing Reading as well, but I'm going to be away, which is going to be frustrating.
You're too old for Reading now, though, aren't you?
I've never been.
Well, I went when I was 16, you can't.
Yeah, I can't go, that's it. You stopped me. That's it. Okay, great.
So.
Thanks very much.
That's all right. Okay, Carly Capel asks, what is your most memorable memory from the set of Gossip Girl?
What is it? Carly Capel?
Carly Capel.
Carly Capel. My most memorable memory is the first day Blake Lively gave everyone a kind of, decorated Barbie doll or Ken doll that was supposed to be their character. So I got it was
weird,
a Ken.
Isn't it?
No, it was a nice little touch. We were kids. And yeah, so I had a little kind of Ken doll, which was a Chuck doll.
So she got them made specially, or she just
No, she went and bought some and then
Okay.
kind of coloured them in and did some stuff to them. I guess dressed them up in other clothes.
Do
I don't know what you can get with Ken dolls and Barbie dolls, you know. So
Do you
and
still,
wrote us a nice little letter, so it
that
was
is-
nice.
that is nice.
It was sweet. She's a sweet girl.
do you still have it?
Yeah, I think so somewhere.
That's a lie, I can tell.
I've got so many things, in different
Do you
places.
still speak to your co-stars from Gossip
Not
Girl?
really. Sometimes, but not really. No.
You never see them out about at premieres or parties?
No, I don't see too many people. No.
Okay. But you went to Mick Jagger's birthday party, you said.
I did, didn't I? Yeah.
How was that? That's
Brilliant.
just casual invite. I mean,
That
do you
was
get
pretty
invited
cool.
to that kind of thing a lot?
No, that was one of those moments.
What is your connection to Mick Jagger?
I don't have one.
So
I don't know.
why were you a fan?
No, it was another person who was who invited us along to that. So
What's your highlight from that party?
I can't tell you. So next question.
Okay, sounds good. Hannah Mahoney asks, what is your favourite late night London haunt?
Burger King. No, I'm joking. I don't have one because I'm always tired and I'm in bed. That's it, like a good person.
Okay, fair enough. That's sad.
No.
There must be something. There must be somewhere
I'm
there.
still getting to know London properly because I only lived here for the longest times, you
Okay,
know.
so
So
what about
I need
New
cool
York?
kids like you to tell me what's going on, you know.
Yeah, well, if you guys have any
Or
recommendations,
the cool kids like you
there,
guys to
then-
tell me what's going on.
What
you
about
know?
New York?
What about it?
Well, where would be your late night New York
I
one?
don't know. I mean, I haven't been there too much in years. Probably the 20 bar in Williamsburg.
And what about Jamaica? Because you love
I
Jamaica.
do love Jamaica. Jamaica, I just kind of stay on the resort.
What resort?
Different ones. I'm giving away my little gems of where I want to go and chill out. Come on.
Oh, come on. Okay, Maid Dobrev says, what do you love most about your new show?
Maid Dobrev. See, some of you getting shout outs, so I do apologise. What do I love about my new show? That it's refreshing for me. It's a different kind of genre. You know, we get to do a bit of comedy, which is different.
Do you think you're the funniest character on it? What?
I do not think I'm the funniest character on it. I think James Buckley's character is the funniest character on it by far.
So you don't like Lavender?
Yeah, he's funny as well.
He's very sweet, though.
I know, it's cute. It's cute,
He's
funny.
the moral backbone of the...
He is. He's keeping everyone in line, or trying to.
Christiana Swan says, I'm Italian. Will there be a chance to see white gold and scratch, think me snatch, in the Italian language? Can you say anything in Italian to the camera?
Bellissimo. That's all I can say. Actually, I can say something else, but it's swearing, so I don't want to say it.
I think it's okay if it's in another language.
Oh.
Okay, and will she be able to watch this in Italy?
I hope you will be able to watch it in Italy. I don't see why not.
Remy Karen asks, if you were a female actor, just an actor, to be honest.
Mm.
Who would you be like?
I want to be really, really, you know, cocky and say Kate Blanchett.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that cocky?
I don't know, because she's brilliant. She's amazing. But
Okay,
I want
so
to be on
that's
that
who
level.
you think that you are actually like?
No.
That's just who you.
Yeah, that's what I
in an
think I'm
idea.
like.
Okay,
Yeah.
what about who you're actually like?
I don't know.
I suppose that's a bad.
Yeah, that's
then
bad.
you've
You
got-
can't
then
do
you're
that because I'll
comparing
create
ideas
enemies,
then.
don't I?
Sorry,
Set me up.
Alex George says, "Where is your fedora from?"
It's
Is
from
that fresh flour?
Yeah, pretty much. It's some baby's breath. I got it down at the races. I was down at Ascot at the weekend.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Where from? In
Ascot races.
But is there a brand?
There was a shop in there.
Okay.
Then I went and bought.
And can you talk? Obviously, GQ is all about style. Can you talk us through the rest of your outfit?
I woke up, put some jeans on, some boots on, put these on because the shirt's a bit long.
What do you call these?
This is a garter. It's an arm garter.
I've never seen an arm garter before.
And you work for GQ? Fired. Yeah, normally I'm under the suit, but I'm exposed today.
And where is your shirt from?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Okay, cool. And in terms of, is that your general style, or you wear a lot
sort
of
of, kind of close.
T-shirts sometimes?
Yeah, I saw you guys dig me out on that.
Did we?
Yeah, you dig me out on
That
wearing
would be our
deep V's
fashion
back in the
editor,
day.
Nick Carvel.
Yeah, cheers, Nick.
He's a big fan. He was very excited about this.
Yeah. See what my write-up gets for wearing this on, eh?
So what is that? Why you chose to wear a shirt today?
Because of Nick, yes. It really, really affected me, and I thought this all through so much. Yeah.
What else do you kind of wear when you're at home?
Just like nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I wear a lot of
kind
nothing.
Chuck bars, kind of robes,
Chuck
and
bars.
pajamas.
Chuck bars. No, I do have a nice robe with a nice hood on it.
Where are your robes from?
I got this one from John Lewis, so
That's nice.
if you need a robe, go to John Lewis.
Caroline De Stefani says, "What's your favourite city?"
Favourite city is London at the moment. Caroline De Stefani or Stefani?
Caroline De Stefani.
Caroline De Stefani. London right now.
London, but you don't know. You don't have any favourite places or recommendations.
No.
Well,
No, I
easy
think
to
London's
discover.
pretty good.
Is there someone that's showing you around?
Where?
Well, London, because you're saying that you haven't spent much time to discover it. Is there someone that you always go to?
I just bought a book
recommendations?
actually. It's like 100. I think it's 100 Secrets of London or something like that. So
Okay.
looking forward to kind of maybe trying out a few of those, seeing what's going on.
Speaking of books, you know that there's a handbook to Ed Westwick on Amazon. Isn't that funny?
What is this?
I don't know. I just saw it because I
What is that?
don't know, but a handbook
Do we
to
know?
being
Can
you.
we to being me?
Or handling you, maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it's just bizarre that it's called the Ed Westwick
It is, isn't it?
handbook.
Does anyone know what that's about? We need to know.
Yeah, if anyone's read that, can you
Yeah.
post a comment explaining?
Can you control me?
Someone said, so Jojo Murray said, which character do you most relate to that you've played in the past?
That's a good question. What's the name?
Jojo Murray.
Jojo Murray. Hello. I try to find something within them all that I can relate to. I think one of the great things about doing Gossip Girl and for having the amount of time we did that is there was a huge amount of different kind of storylines and situations that the character ended up in. So there's a lot of kind of different parts to humanity that we got to explore there, and a lot of things that you could relate to. And then with this character, I mean, with Vincent Swan in White Gold, it's obviously someone who's kind of from not too far away where I'm from, geographically. And I mean, you know, he's just a guy who's trying to get ahead, and I think there's a lot that, you know, we can all relate to that to some extent.
You've got just made me think of accents. You had a really good American accent.
Cheers.
Really good Essex one. What other? I mean, is that just something you're naturally good at, or is that something you spend a lot of time honing?
Well, the Essex one's from around the corner, so it's not too hard.
True.
But yeah, no, I think anything requires practice, doesn't it? So,
How much did you practice your accent for Gossip Girl? Because I mean, it's really good. It's very
not a lot.
subtle.
Well, I mean, I remember when that show came around, I was auditioning for a bunch of other stuff in American accents, so I'd been well practiced whilst I was auditioning, and then for that specific character, there was a certain way I wanted him to sound, a certain rhythm I wanted him to speak with, and so then that was that.
When did you immediately know you wanted to speak super slowly?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I've seen the audition tape. You do speak that slowly.
I know. I found it kind of strange that they put audition tapes out there. I thought
They're really awkward to watch.
Unmasking, strange, and I don't understand why anyone would want to do that. I mean,
Have you seen them?
No. I mean, I don't understand it, because why would you want to see something that's at a different stage? It's like, why do I want to listen to an album that was, you know, a rough demo? I mean, some people do want to do that. I don't know.
I think it is interesting.
Maybe it is, but not from my point of view.
No,
from mine,
it's
because
embarrassing.
you know, it's not embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed about that. That's all. Why would I be embarrassed about that?
Well, I mean,
I just think it's silly. Because I'd want you to see the work, though. There was the finished piece, right? You'd want to see something that was the finalised piece of work, where all the effort had gone into all the ingredients, as opposed to something that had just been.
It's true. You don't see that with other disciplines. So why acting?
And also, what's interesting is that it's someone's ripping it away from you. Like, that's my performance at a certain stage, and then someone else is deciding that they can just go and put that online.
So it's kind of a privacy thing as well.
I think, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, to be fair, I hadn't really thought about it from your point of view, but yeah, I guess it's quite an intimate thing, your first audition.
Yeah, I guess in a way maybe it's like someone taking a song you sang then and maybe altering it or something like that, but still keeping your voice on it or something.
It's not altered.
No, I don't know. I'm just trying to find a way to.
No, I get that.
You know, back my side of the argument up a little bit more. That's all it is.
I get that. Why did you choose? Even in that audition tape, you call him Nathaniel. Was that? So it was. How did you choose to call him that as a name?
No, that was written.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Or that wasn't your kind of?
No, that's the
play
writer's
on
choice. No.
Okay.
Should have said it was though.
You should have. Casey Dunlap says, "What made you want to become an actor?" Because you were studying business law.
Yeah, no, I've done business law and communications at A-level. I don't know really, which I probably should know. I just was having a lot of fun and meeting interesting people, and I got presented with an opportunity to do it professionally, and that's what happened, and I'm just rolling with it. Yeah, exactly.
Even that was a bad character. That was a burglar, right?
I was, wasn't I? There's something going on there.
Have you done anything good? As in
personally?
Have you been a good...
You're going to leave.
I guess Chalet Girl, you were
yeah, he was alright, but he left his fiancée, so...
Yeah, well, maybe next. That's our next career.
You tell them to hire me for these jobs, you know? Since you've got a problem with everything I've done so much.
Maggie Strugnall says, "Can you say my name?" And that's all I ask.
Maggie Stragnall.
Strugnall, say it
Miss
right.
Maggie Strugnall.
Kat Tudor says, "Do you ever Google yourself?"
Probably, but no.
So you do. What do you Google?
I think I've Googled if I've heard like maybe something that is outrageous, but I can't think of anything right now. So
people
maybe I
think
haven't
someone
done
was. There are rumours that you're engaged.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's pretty funny. No, I'm not engaged.
Oh, you're not engaged?
No.
So that's not your girlfriend?
I'm not engaged.
But that is your girlfriend?
I'm not engaged.
Okay. Would you consider coming to Australia, says Alexandra Thomas?
Yes, I love Australia, Alexandra Thomas. I've been fortunate enough to be there a few times before, so I'd love to get back down there someday.
Can you do a good Australian accent? Just answer, innit?
Now, I like what you've done with the ball patch, Keithy.
That's very good. Why did you choose that quote?
From Chopper.
That's good. Is there any accent you can't do? What about French? Can you just respond to whatever question I ask next in a different accent each time? Just for the next three.
Give it a go.
Okay. Parul Sharma says, "Your accent is so sexy." What is it exactly? But you have to say that. You have to reply in the French accent.
My accent is English, but French.
That's very good. Okay, you do have something about your accent. It's kind of it's a bit like Chuck speaks. It's kind of slow and measured and.
Only when I'm doing this, because I don't want to be the real me.
Okay.
In front of you guys.
Hannah Veshukan says, "If you could go back in time, where would you go to and why?"
Ooh, I think the Roaring 20s would be fun. just the music and the girls' hairstyles and all of that is very attractive. Very.
You post a lot of pictures of kind of
classic eras.
classic
Yeah, I
era
like it. Yeah.
girls on your Instagram.
You know, I think there's a certain degree of elegance and beauty which isn't always as apparent these days. Maybe.
Yeah, for the Marilyn Monroe one was.
I think we all are. They don't build them like they used to.
Yeah.
Don't, right?
Isn't that offensive to 21st century women? Okay, what else? Well, this isn't a question, but do you still, you know, I've read that you like gardening. Is that still a hobby that you...
That was just a lie from the beginning.
That was a lie?
Yeah.
You never plant flowers?
No, I like smelling the, hence the ones in the hat right now, you know, so...
Okay. What other hobbies do you have?
None.
Well, other than music and... You like, you've played football?
Yeah, football's good.
Boxing?
You know, little boxing. Yeah, I guess a little bit. I'm very boring, you know. Just a very boring individual.
Well, if you say so.
I need some recommendations for new hobbies, guys. Help me out.
Okay. If you've got any, please post them in the comments. Jessica Mendel says, would you ever consider doing period shows?
Yes, I would. I mean, I think what it always comes down to is, you know, what is a specific bit, project, and who's doing it, and does it get you going? I mean, you want to be excited by things, right? So, yeah, that's about it.
What period do you watch? Any period dramas? What's your...
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
I watch Peaky Blinders. I'm really, really impressed with it. I think it's got an amazing cast, amazing writing. So that's one that I think is pretty cool.
If you had the opportunity to star in that, would you?
I would absolutely love to be in that. Yeah, it's what I mean. Why
I can
wouldn't
imagine
you?
you in that.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, Neely Van Horn says, if you could have any superpower for a day, what would you have?
To fly, right? I think I'd want to fly, definitely.
Where would you fly to?
Oh, I don't know if I'd go on like a transatlantic mission. You know, I just think I'd just knock about for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Where would you fly? Would you fly away from me?
I'd probably fly.
It depends how
somewhere
tired you get. I don't know how it kind of works in
afford.
terms of like performance and energy ratio. You know.
We'll say you had unlimited
Energy.
stamina. Yeah.
Wow. So you're like an Olympic flyer.
Yeah, I'd probably fly to New Zealand or somewhere I can't actually afford a plane ticket for.
Okay.
But you probably can. So I don't know where you.
I'll buy you a plane ticket. We'll go get one. I'll race you when I'll fly and you fly on the plane.
Okay. Marie Hernandez says, do you think you'll find yourself directing? Now, you have said that you would quite like to do that. You wanted to direct an episode of Gossip Girl.
I was thinking about it at some point, but then I think I realised... No, they were up for it. I think I just realised how much work it was. But, yeah, no, I think I would like to lend my hand to that. I'm curious and interested in how things would, you know, have the different process, definitely, when you're behind the camera instead of in front of it, and everything else that would go on with directing something. So yeah, I don't know, maybe some point.
What episode was it in Gossip Girl that you wanted to direct?
Oh no, it was never specific like that.
Specific.
No.
What would you love to? What kind of thing would you love to direct?
Well, I think different things kind of require different skills, don't they? I mean, if you're gonna.
Skills?
Well, currently none because I haven't directed anything, have I?
Well, you must have some like inner skills that are ready to be used.
I don't know. One step at a time, eh?
Okay. Jessica Pendle says, what was it like talking directly to the camera for White Gold?
Jessica Pendle, good question. It was, what?
No, yeah, I just said that was a good question.
Yeah.
Answering.
Let's go over here. Who's being interviewed, you know? Come on. It was really, it was something new, obviously. It was new territory for me. And what was, you know, we were thinking about the way I wanted to do it, and I thought what worked was kind of just snapping to camera, as opposed to, you know, keeping the same shot as you'd have between the two characters for a scene or whatever. And Damon, our director, agreed, so we'd have these individual shots set up for it, which really kind of lent themselves to me snapping to the camera, doing it, and snapping back into the scene. So it was interesting. I think it offers like a really cool insight into the character's brain, into what he's thinking in that moment.
Is it quite difficult? Is it much more difficult?
It is different, yeah, because it's just different moments, and obviously as an actor, when you're doing TV or film, you know, you're not supposed to look at the camera, and then of course in this, you know, you're looking at the camera. So it's a new kind of relationship to have, and experience to have with the with the work.
Do you think that other than acting, there might be something you might want to do career-wise?
Sunbathe.
That's not a career.
Could be. Sounds pretty good though, doesn't it? I just chill out. Oh, all right. Suck the fun out of the room, why don't you?
Megan Christine asked, what is your favourite film? I think we've only got about...
Megan Christine, my favourite film is The Godfather Part 2. I think it's brilliant.
Why is Part 2 better than Part 1?
Because it has De Niro and Pacino in it, and it goes back in time and tells you how the family came together, how they came up.
What's the film you find yourself watching again and again? Or would you not do that?
I haven't, no. I don't really do that too much.
TV series that you've watched twice? Do you watch much TV, or do you just not have time because you're doing so much?
I've got loads of time. I just
Since you don't go out.
stare at the wall a lot, to be honest. Think about things. No, I don't know.
Do you read?
I do.
What do you read?
Books.
Oh, really? What kind of books?
Ones with writing on them.
I mean...
Haha. I just was reading Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, which Clint Eastwood did as a film in the 90s with Kevin Spacey and Jude Law.
Did you read that because you'd seen the film?
No, I didn't realise it was actually that film, because I saw the film years and years ago, and then I didn't realise it was that until I started. And I'd only seen the film, I think, in parts anyway, so the story wasn't spoiled for me or anything like that. But I love the South in America, and this is set in Savannah, Georgia, and it makes me want to go. So some of that old-timey kind of racist Southern American things. Pretty. Well, no, it's just an old-timey kind of. No, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's an interesting part of the world. I've spent a lot of time. Well, not a lot of time down there. I really quite like the South.
Do you think you might move there?
I love it down there. I love it down south.
But you might move and live there?
No. I just got back home to England, darling.
Okay, yeah, but you don't like it that much if you don't have any favourite places. Any recommendations? Megan, oh no, we've just done that. So Annie Rose says, what's your best advice for an aspiring actor?
I think go out and live, absorb things. I think if you want to be an artist of any kind, you have to live. So don't be afraid and go and experience stuff. Okay,
and I think just last question now, because we have to wrap up. I suppose on that note, what do you think was the thing that really propelled your career? I mean, obviously Gossip Girl, but how did you get to that? Was it contacts?
No, I think anything. I mean, it all comes down to luck, doesn't it? You know, timing and being able to back it up along the way. So hopefully I've done that a bit. But
do you recommend that you have to go to kind of drama school because you did that, didn't you?
No, I didn't do that.
You did?
No, I did National Youth Theatre, but I didn't do a proper drama school. But no, I just think, you know, everyone's. Look, I mean, anything's possible, I guess, and everyone's different, so.
And in terms of the future, you're working on a series 2 of White Gold?
I hope so. We'll see what happens.
Nothing is confirmed?
No, we'll see. Definitely hope that we get to explore these characters in that world some more. We'll see.
And no Gossip Girl. I can't believe that was actually a
dead, guys. I'm sorry.
Was that ever a rumour that was coming back? I don't know why that was.
I think it was just a rumour, just like this is the In-Betweeners Part 2.
Yeah. And anything else other than that? Or is
no, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for the support, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Nice.